Can you believe we're almost at the end of another great decade of gaming? It seems only yesterday I was playing on an Xbox 360, spending the majority of my time on the yearly FIFA release and online shooters such as those from Halo and the Battlefield series. As I look back from 2010 to now over the last two generations of consoles, there is no doubt that the industry has expanded to a height of artistic and social acceptance that has never been seen before in the eyes of the mainstream, becoming a multi-billion-dollar industry globally in the process. All of that has had consequences, but I'm not here to talk about sales figures and loot box controversies. I'm here to talk games, and in this video I declare my favourite title from each of the past 10 years, as well as naming my game of the decade. Now, I have to admit, I missed out on playing some well-known classics like Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim and The Witcher 3, so as I never played them, I can't include them here. I can already see the pitchforks and torches being lit as I speak. Without further ado though, Gaming Alamonda presents to you my favourite games from the past decade.
Brilliant overtaking maneuver, just brilliant.
Tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, sooner or later gotta cut you down. Sooner or later gotta cut you down. Tell them that God's gonna cut you down.
Splinter Cell Conviction.
sacrifices, Lara. You can't save everyone.
There's no other choice. I've got to do this.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or the... I don't know, that thing. That magic. You see it in the movies. I wanted to retire from what I was doing, you know? From that line of work. Be a good guy for once. A family man. So, I bought a big house. Came here, put my feet up, and thought I'd be a dad like all the other dads. My kids would be like the kids on TV. We'd play ball and sit in the sun, but, well, you know how it is.
This is legit business. 401ks, tax returns, and all.
We're gonna move quick, and we're gonna keep cool.
My job, my score, get your own!
You are alone, you pathetic psychopath!
Suppose a group hug's out of the question?
If you succeed, you will become legend. If you fail, this city will fall, and the last light of civilization will go out. You know that, right?
After all we've been through, everything that I've done. It can't be for nothing.
Exposed. Take it out.
To the cowards quaking behind the police department's walls, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a vial of toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
life you've been searching. And the elders, they've been holding you back.
The girl is a curse. She came from nowhere. She is no one.
When they told me to raise you, I didn't ask questions.
Why am I an outcast? Who was my mother?
Always you pushed for answers. Push yourself to the edge. Here in the valley, we may be outcasts, but it's safe. Out there, girl, you'll be lost. You won't know where to turn or who to trust. You'll be chasing a riddle into a wilderness of mysteries. The world of the old ones. What secrets lie buried beneath their crumbling ruins? Why Earth is ours no more. Questions, Aloy. The tribe has forbidden. What if the answers are worse than not knowing?
You can help, or you can get out of my way.
Then be ready for the darkness. And be careful what you bring to light. Even if you do catch what you're after, how do you know it won't bite back?
Outcast! You came from nothing. You will die a nothing.
Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting the fine citizens of New York City to the threats they don't even know about. Namely, that menace Spider-Man. Our first caller is... what'd you say your name was?
Hi, this is Peter Patterson. Don't you think you're a little hard on Spider-Man?
Let me tell you something, Patterson. Spider-Man treats New York City as his own personal playground. Just yesterday, I saw him doing backflips and 360s. Disgraceful. Running and crawling on buildings. In fact, I have it on good authority that he's been doing swan dives off of skyscrapers. It seems the more confident he gets, the more creative he gets. Walk like a normal person.
Oh, come on, what's wrong with a little sightseeing? New York is super diverse and constantly changing. Maybe he's just looking for vantage points to monitor crime?
Crime he's causing, you mean? Sources tell me he has backpacks filled with who knows what hidden throughout the city. Unauthorized research stations. Get a permit like the rest of us, loser! Ever since he came onto the scene, prancing around like an 80s action hero, gangs have been setting up shop, using warehouses, construction sites, and rooftops as bases of operation, putting lives at risk. Who does he think he is? Spider Cop?
I really feel like he's trying to help people.
I don't want to hear it. The fine people of New York deserve better.
My uncle once said, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. Maybe this is just his way of growing into the hero he wants to be. And from what I've seen, the people seem to be A-okay with that.
Agree to disagree, Patterson. Spider-Man only cares about one thing. Himself! Jameson out.
more scratches, the more heinous the crime. Spare 15. Work off your crimes.
That bow's a little big for you, isn't it?
My mother made it for me. Said I'd grow into it.
Find your way home. You are free.
We're taking our ashes to the highest peak in the realms.
Ashes?
It was our last wish.
Where must we go?
To a realm beyond your own.
There's only one person who can get you where you need to go. They call me Mimir, smartest man alive. First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
That axe you got. You gotta handle her special.
I know you're a god. Not of this realm, but there's no mistaking it. He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature? Or his own?
The longer you wait, the more damage you do. He will resent you, and you may lose him forever.
You're next! I'll rip your head off!
There are consequences to killing a god!
Why? How do you know? How do you know?
Power. This weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline. The self-control of the one who wields it. Open the door! We need your help!
This is no ordinary illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
So I'm a man now. Like you?
No. We are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater.
Can you kill something that big?
All of my other yearly selections would have been worthy winners, but The Last of Us left the biggest impact on me after I finished it. It blew me away with its brilliantly written main characters Joel and Ellie, compelling story and voice acting in particular which set a new high standard for the industry, and it was scenes like this that won the game many awards.
Not her, you know.
What?
Maria told me about Sarah.
Ellie?
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel, but I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad.
Naughty Dog, who developed the game, gave the survival horror a fresh new lick of paint, and while the gameplay is slightly clunky with some rather dim-witted AI even on the highest difficulty settings, it is the quality of the story that brings you back to play it all over again, including the excellent Left Behind DLC which comes as part of the Last of Us Remastered package. My only regret was that I didn't have a PS3 at the time for its original release, but waiting for it on PS4 was well worth the wait for the remaster version. The Last of Us is my game of the decade, and who knows, perhaps its sequel will take that crown when I do this again at the end of the 2020s. I wish all of you a happy new year, and I hope you all enjoy your gaming over the next decade. I can't wait to get playing. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.